How y'all doing? It's a Saturday afternoon, and of course it's not work today. It's 5:19 Eastern Standard Louisville time, or Miami, or wherever you are on the East Coast, and of course 4:19 here in Evansville, Indiana, Central Standard. And yeah, I worked today, and I'm gonna go home. I'll work the rest of the evening on t-shirts and my ministry, and I've got people to talk to that need to talk to me. I've already got appointments, and I'm not asking for no money from those people. And tomorrow I'll be working on my shirt operation and learn some of the technical aspects of printing direct to garment and direct to film, to perfect it, to make sure it's the best it could be. That's what I do, and you can resent me for it, but what's wrong with just wanting to be the best at whatever you do? I'm not sure I get that, but it's been 7 months and 12 days, and me and God are undefeated. 7 and 12. It's been 7 years and 12 days. Those are two of God's numbers. It's in those two numbers are in the Bible more than any other number. And today's the day. Apparently, coffee and donuts and birthday presents and all that wasn't enough. I thought a few people were my friends, as it turns out, and I knew to expect this. Some people were just bought off by the coffee and the donuts, and that's in life. The more you do for people, the more they'll pretend that they're your friends, until it becomes irresistible when they see that you're actually doing what you said you're going to do, and that you're their days are numbered. Days are numbered when I'm going to be at Toyota Bashoku. I can guarantee you that now. As much as I hate that, today I brought some t-shirts to work, and the people that are actually true friends, they were amazed. They loved them, and they want shirts. And a few haters, 3 of them, that I had, promised birthday gifts to. That all their concern is, when's my birthday present coming? When's my birthday present coming? Why didn't you bring coffee today? Where's my donuts? Man, none of those people ever bought me a birthday present, or maybe coffee, donuts, or anything. So, in the book, my here it is, Walk This Way, The Road to Recovery. You might want to read that. It's 420 pages. It's filled with things I did wrong, and it's available at barnesandnoble.com. Anywhere in the world. If you're in China, you can buy it. If the government will let you have it. And I'm sending them into jails and prisons and stuff. Look, I'm not going to be stopped. I've got every day I place an order for books, and I was ordering books about once every 3 months. Now I'm ordering them every day because I've got big plans. We've got big plans together, and I know who's behind me. And the further I proceed on my journey, the more I realize who my friends are and who my friends aren't. And my friends, buddy, I'm gonna make sure they're rewarded, and I'm not buying them off. They know what's coming, and they're on board. And the people that aren't, man, they got to live with themselves when they see that they could have had. Man, they could have at least pretended to be my friend a little longer, and and gotten a few more coffees and donuts and whatever, but no, it was irresistible. They had to try to tear me down today, so I'm not going to get real specific. You can see my joy has not been stolen. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and I am undefeated in the name of Christ for the last 7 months and 12 days. Before that, man, my life was a wreck. I couldn't win half the games. Now I'm undefeated. I'm in Indiana in football, okay? I got the best offense and the best defense. And on Monday morning, you had better believe that Monday morning and all day on Monday, there's a certain individual, there's several, I'm gonna get their attention. And so let's talk about Proverbs versus, let God handle everything. Listen, when the Jews were in captivity and they were slaves in bondage in Egypt, and read your Bible, Moses didn't say, I'm going to read Proverbs No, God told him, you go in and you tell the Pharaoh, let my people go. And I'm going in to see the Pharaoh Monday. I'm going to see the Pharaoh on Monday. And I'm not going to have to throw my rod down, my staff down on the ground and turn it into a snake. And I'm not going to have to part the Red Sea. If I'd have been alive 5,000 years ago, Moses probably wouldn't have had to part the Red Sea. And I'm not trying to get too overconfident. That's a little bit of comedy there. I'm not sure what the Pharaoh would have done, but I talk a good game, and I can, since the last 7 months and 12 days, buddy, you better believe I know when to stand up and when not to. And when I'm in the right, that's the wrong time to take Scott Johns on, especially when he's on a mission, and I am on a mission, and I had way too much today. Not enough to ruin my day. Look, I'm happy as I can be. But on Monday, man, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I'm going to let the dice, let the cards, what's that saying? I'm not even sure. Hey, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But I'm going to fight for what I know is right. And I got a feeling, look, 'cause I got God on my side. I'm going to let you know Monday afternoon. You better believe. Because I already know. And God already showed me. I am going to win again. Because people trying to stand in my way. And God's behind me. God sent me on this mission. He's not going to let this fail. He's not going to. All the haters, man, you can just keep hating. You're only making yourself more miserable. Look, you don't do this to yourself. To yourself, not me. You think you're doing something to me. You're not. You're doing it to yourself. The two individuals, and I'm not gonna name them ever, no matter what happens. Well, at some point, I'm gonna become a public figure. And I know where the accusations come from, and you can't hide from me when, you want to come throw some stuff out on me. You might want to wait till you see when I get that microphone in my hand. Everything I can remember to tell on myself is getting told. And so last Friday, I was reminded of this last night. I woke up about 1 in the morning, and I saw a notification on my Instagram, so I went to see what it was. This person followed me on Instagram on the 29th of January. So the next day, I bought that person dinner, and then they proceeded to follow me out to MG's, and when I was up singing, tell every single person that would listen of what my plan was. I'm just collecting women, and I'm just doing this so I can get in women's pants and blah, blah. No. What they were really telling was what he would do, he saw what a perfect plan this would be if that was my plan, and it's not my plan. And so that's the male. There was a male and a female. The female, it just occurred to me today that last year, and several times, I've done nothing but praise this woman's son, and she's wishing me happy birthday last year, and as I recall, I've known her, almost 50 years, and have never had a disagreement or a difference of opinion. And her and him together, as it turns out, conspired for her to attempt to further destroy me. And where does that come from, man? Bottom line, Scott Johns, and I'm telling myself this, man, get used to it. Because the more you succeed, the more of them there are going to be. And it's going to be more than you can count. So right now, I've got 11 or 13. I've got somewhere in between that range, and 7 of them, I'm not even going there. 7 of them are way too close and should be ashamed of themselves. Because they also, all these people, the haters, the talkers, whatever you want to call them, man, I haven't had a problem with one of them. There's a bunch of people in this world that I have had a problem with, and most of them it's because I've done something wrong, and I made it right with all those people. And not financially, I'm still working on that. And I'm good. They know if they're watching this, or even they don't know watching this. They know Scott's gonna make it right, and Scott will own anything Scott's done. And why hate me for that? That's what we all should do. But yet, the talkers and the haters, man, none of them can cite one time in my life that I've done something to them, that we've had a disagreement, a fight, anything. And you know what? They're all on my friends list right now. Why friend me? you can just be unfriend me and just be anonymous and come spy on my wall, because I don't block people. You can just come, anybody on earth can just come to my wall, post and like and comment and do whatever you want to do. Man, I'm not afraid of none of you. But no, you got to be my friend and pretend that you like me and say, oh, Scott, you know we care. Well, if you care, why do I keep catching you talking? There's enough of you now. A couple of you are double agents, and they come tell me what this person's saying and what that person's saying. And, you know, it's, I know it's true, because they're, you know, sometimes a little trick I've got is I tell somebody something that's not true. And then when I hear the story being repeated elsewhere, I know where it came from, because nobody else would have been able to make that up. It's a slam dunk. Man, I have identified every one of you. But just keep on hating and just keep watching, because I don't want to block you, because I want you to see what you're doing. You're my inspiration. If it wasn't for, you know, if it wasn't for the complications I've had in my life from the age of 4 years old right on through to 61 years and 7 months and 18 days. That's got to be close. I just did a little quick math in my head. Man, when are people going to learn? Man, I'm not the guy to pick on. Okay, if you do pick on me, make sure it's that I've done something to you. There ain't none of you that I identify as the haters and the talkers, and you know who you are, that I've done a thing to, ever. And yet all the people, and there's a bunch of them, from Tyler, my own son, I was out pawning his video games, and Pam, my first wife, you know, I take her debit card out of her wallet and go clean her bank account out so I can go smoke crack. Yeah, Pam and I are friends today. Tyler and I have a wonderful relationship. Man, those are the people that I victimized. Paul, Eric, and Hope. Man, there's a bunch of people that I have just taken advantage of. That, you know, those people aren't hating me today. They're not the ones out talking bad about me. Matter of fact, those people are the ones saying the best things about me. And yet, the rest of you, that for some reason are so uncomfortable in your own skin that you want to sit back and you want to pretend that you like me, but yet just stick around so you can get some little piece of information, so you can twist it and exaggerate it. And I'm hearing it all. I know everything you're saying. You can't get away from it. Now when you talk, I'm hearing it right after the person you talk to. You might think you're calling, oh, hey, get up. Oh, you're not going to believe what Scotty did. Blah, 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 blah. Watch his Facebook Live. I've got a professional dashboard. I see what everybody's doing. Okay? All 10,000 of you every day. And I don't have 10,000 haters. I got 9,988 friends and followers. And I got 11 or 12 that just I've never done anything to and can't tell you in the comments below or on my wall or anywhere that I've done anything to them. Any of them. Not one time. But yeah, here they are. And so, Scott, this is the part where I go to Proverbs, because it's about to be more people than I can handle. You know, Moses could handle the Pharaoh, and he could part the Red Sea, and his people could walk across. But man, at some point, you get more haters than you can personally take care of or, you know, fight off. And so I think I'm about at my limit. And on Monday, I'm going to max out. And Monday, you're going to get a Facebook Live. It's probably going to be a total change. It's going to probably be a turning point in my life, because I think I might have just had enough. I might have just had enough, because now I understand. Whatever. Hey, I am happy. I'm home. I can't wait to get in there. I'm going to design me some shirts. I'm going to post me some posts about, you know, new designs I've got. Me and ChatGPT come up with new designs all the time. I'm going to respond to people that are waiting right now to talk to me on the phone about real problems they've got in their life, about friends they've got that have addiction and alcohol problems. They need to talk to Scott Johns. And Scott Johns is having to waste his time with people that cannot say, Scott did this or Scott did that. Not one of you. And I'm not going to name one of you ever. I won't do it. but you know who you are. And none of you can one time say, I've done one thing to you. Not one. And shame on you for that. That's the proverb. That's where Proverbs comes in, because God will take care of you. You can write that down, because I've been undefeated for 7 months and 12 days, and God is gonna take care of you. Every one of you. You know who you are. Get out your piece of paper and count out. There's 13 of you. Okay? God will take care of you. On Monday morning, I'm gonna take care of what I can take care of, and then I'm gonna let God. From that point forward, man, I gotta print some shirts, and I gotta take my book, and I got to get out on the streets, and people need me. There's seriously, man, I'm not the guy to mess with, because I am on a mission. Just leave me alone. If you're one of those 13 people, stay on my friend list. Okay? I want you to stay around, because I want you to watch what I do. And you are my inspiration. Just like Chicago said, you're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. I'm going to fly higher than I ever could fly, and I thank you for it. Because every time one of you comes out and says and does what I know that you're doing, and I caught you doing, I'm just going to fly higher. I'm going to fly higher. That's my part. God's going to take care of you. Okay? Write that down. Peace out. I'll see you, the rest of you, later this afternoon. Actually, probably in a few minutes. When I get in the house and get undressed and, soak in the tub and just clear my mind. Man, I'm just not the guy to mess with, okay? Got it? Love you, mean it. All right? See you shortly.